Yes then, it's your boy Als Griffs. What's good? Today I'm doing something a little bit different to what I normally do. Like, I've never posted one of these react videos before. Reason behind that is I don't like how fake they are. Like a lot of these YouTubers and that do them, they expect you to think that they've never listened to or watched whatever they're reacting to before they've done a video. And we all know that that's a load of bullshit. I mean, come on, let's be honest, man. You've heard it before, so stop with all the reacts and it's just. So I have already listened to this. I'll level with you. It was this track that made me do the video. I mean, the track violates so many codes that it ain't even funny. But that's not. I mean, it's drill music. It's UK drill music. It's gang-related stuff, so it's sort of expected. I mean, it's pretty heavy, but even so, it's sort of expected. So that alone, although I don't condone it, it probably wouldn't have been enough for me to actually make the video, which in itself is kind of wrong. But it was the fact that so many of you did condone it. That's what hurt me. That was the big one. I'm more of a react to your guys' reactions, but right. So I'm not going to go too much into detail before we play this. We'll just get into it. But AbzSav is from a gang in Norfolk. Forgot the actual gang name. It's numbers 516, 561, something like that. Not really bothered. But they were beefing with another gang, Rainer's Lane. That's sort of all you need to know in the beginning. Now the actual beat, this is dubbed from an old game, Dumb Ways to Die. The beat's actually available online if you want to download it. Loads of rappers will spam it. The beat's quite catchy.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. T-Rose went OOT and the man them still took his life. He died.
Violation 1. Again, could argue it's a drill track. They're gangs. And there was some retaliation stuff involved in all of this. That's touched on later on in the track. But man, so basically what he was on about there, one of the Rainer's Lane guys, they wanted out. Now I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know whether he did something and he wanted out and ran in fear of retaliation, or whether he just sort of had enough of that life and just tried to get out of it. He moved like 3 hours north of Norfolk, and they still went. They hunted him down, man, and they shot him. That was quite recently as well. So this guy's like basically bragging about it, and he's like just blatantly taking the piss. I mean, the thing is, this is what I don't get about drill music. Like, regardless of what you want to believe about like the murders of like Biggie and Pac and things like that, but you don't hear their killers jumping on a track and bragging about it. Like, I think if anyone was going to do anything like that, it'd be sort of like Shug. Obviously, he wouldn't jump on a track himself, but like, no. And then blatantly disrespectful, like, he died. Like, fuck, man. Like, there's levels to this shit. Like, don't get me wrong, one of the things that I hate most about rap music is when people aren't real. Now, this guy is being real. You can't fault him for that. Like, this is real shit that's happening. Like, you can... This T-Rose guy, you can Google it. You can see where he got shot. And, mate, it's... They drive... This is another thing. So they did a drive-by. So, like, these drill guys, man, they're like, oh, yeah, we're big, we're hard, we're bad. But then they do, like, this stuff with guns. Or, like, they stab people to grab a tool. Like, that's not being hard. That's just being either dumb or brave. Like, it doesn't take someone that's hard to stab or shoot somebody. It just takes someone that's brave enough to pull that trigger. Like, you're not bad because you do that shit. And this is what people need to understand. Like, in this rap music and that, kids are hearing this shit and they think, oh yeah, it's cool, man, I want that life. In the original, when this all started, people were sharing that sort of stuff, not to make it cool or glamorize it. They were escaping that life. And it's like, now that life has been brought into, rap was like a gateway out of that shit. Now it's become that shit, and it's just, right, let's continue, man.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. J-Tabs was on his way to school and got killed. What a dumb little guy. Get school.
I had to play that Get School bit. That one hit me a bit differently. So that was a 15-year-old lad, man. 15 years old, on his way to school, and got stabbed. Quite a bit. And then a video of the lad bleeding out on the path. All shared around the internet, man. To my understanding, what happened is the lad's sort of associated or joined Raina's Lane guys, and then one morning on his way to school, he got G-checked. So basically, asked him who he represented, where he was from. Fortunately, they were his ops, and yeah, the little man got stabbed up. 15, man. I ain't even gonna say anything on that. I don't think I need to.
Hey Rose, yes! You went 3 hours away, you know nowhere on earth is safe. Hold them slugs to your fucking face. Diggity, diggity, put your face in a chain. All your bros been shot or shaved. Hell of red rum all over the lane. Insane, we don't care about a one time. Pull up anywhere, anytime when it's fun time. RCG reason for the gun crime. We don't wanna come party, we pop guys.
Now, as a rapper, I have to appreciate the bit of a flow there. See, this is one of the dangerous things about it. It is catchy. It does sound good. The flow's good. The thing is, like I said, I don't listen to drill much, but when I've listened to drill, I've definitely heard that flow a million times, 100%. So it's a bit of a tired flow. But I'm more focusing on the lyrical content, as I do with 99% of the stuff I listen to. He did say there we don't care about the one time, because obviously they've got back harder. So there is retaliation involved. There is two sides to a coin. This guy isn't the only one playing this game. But like, you've done him, and this is the second track, I think, that you guys have aimed at him. Like, they're dead. Leave them. I don't know whether you're trying to coax a retaliation out of what's left of Raina's Lane, or whether you're using it to boast to other ops, or what. But why? What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your end game plan? That's my question. Like, you're just living in today. Like, what's your end game plan? How are you getting out of it? How are you going to stay where you want? Or do you not want that? Do you want to die? Do you, like... I just don't understand this shit. I don't understand it. And I don't understand why you lot are condoning it, man. Look in the comments. Oh, this is... You look on it, TikTok and Instagram, it's like, oh, some of the hardest drill disses. Like, this ain't hard, man. This is just disrespectful. I saw anybody can write anything that's disrespectful. Like, using controversy as a boost to your public image is an art form. You can't just be outrageous and expect it to always work. Like, you have to have some thought in it. There has to be... It's hard to explain. Basically, you can't just come out with pure disrespect and expect... It's just... No.
Violent stoppies, drillings and Glock 9s. Chef man up till he lost life. Fill him up, skill him up, bun guys live on the mates, ash rolls and love life. I tap.
So it's literally self-snitched. Like before, you could argue that, all right, he's talking about the deaths and that, but didn't explicitly say it's him. But there he just did. Like,
Ash rules a love life. I fill him up, skill him up, bun guys live on the mates. Ash rules a love life. I taps. Yes.
So ashed him. He loves life. Like, I just don't understand what it is with these people, man. I don't understand what it is.
Age is just a number. Why sign up for the losing team? Your bro T-Rose got hit in the bean.
Age is just a number. Why sign up for the losing team? Acknowledging the fact that that lad was 15 years old. And basically saying, why sign up for the losing team? Age is just a number. So it doesn't matter that you're a kid. Like, you signed up for the ops and that's that. And that's the mentality surrounding this. And their minds are still developing. They get groomed up. Like, when I was a youth running around, man, there was, I'm not going to mention any names, but there was a lad that we used to run around with. He was older, man. We looked up to him. I used to think he was the shit. He's a crackhead now, bruv. Full on. I look at him, man. Well, I haven't really seen him. But, like, if I did, I wouldn't recognise him from what I've heard, man. And you could see him going down that route anyway. So what I'm saying is these kids, like, they look up to these people, man. They think they're the world. They think they're cool. Like, oh, these are an adult, but they're doing this shit, man. Like, it's working for them, so it'll work for me. And they don't see the bad side that comes with it. They get groomed up. And then this happens. And then you got grown men, like, rapping about it. Like, they're proud that a group of lads stabbed up one 15-year-old on his way to school. That makes you bad. Dickhead. Right, so.
Done little kid done died in the scene. Who told you to live this life? You got your check, try back your knife. I went to school and fucking died.
I mean, he's got a point. Who told you to live this life? Like, you get involved with it, you should know what you're signing up for. But that doesn't make it right, man. That's not. Nobody sounds like a magic waiver of like, yeah, I'm getting involved in this life, so I sign up, and if I die, I die. Like, I mean, mentally they probably are, but 15 years old, bruv. Not even old enough legally to vote and make decisions. Like, when everyone was campaigning to make the legal age of voting 16, it's not even reached that point yet, man. And a group of people stabbed him up over what? Some postcode bullshit. Like, if you actually listen to this track, there's no real wordplay, there's no cleverness in the bars, really, man. It is literally just talking about these murders in a disrespectful and outrageous way. Aside from the flow, that's a little bit tired, and the hook, which isn't even theirs, wasn't even produced, it's just something that you could get online. Somebody remixed it into a beat from a game, and anybody can spit on it if you search it. Like I said, there's millions of rappers that have spat on this beat. There's nothing original or creative about it. It's just singing about, well, rapping about outrageous murders and self-snitching. And people rate this. Man, this is huge. And it's not huge because of how I'm doing this video now. Like, there are people that are like talking against it, but from what I can see from comments and stuff, like, people are laughing at this, man. They're saying it's hard, it's catchy, oh, I love this, and blah, blah, blah. Stop endorsing this shit. You're all complaining about knife crime and stuff, and then you're endorsing stuff like this. Like, there's a difference between somebody rapping about their trap and their struggles that they've had to go through and how they're working to get out of that, or just sharing their reality. Like, when people rap about what happens in sort of poorer communities and things like that, they're sharing their experiences and bringing attention and insight to their struggles and making people aware of what's going on. Whereas this is just pure boastful disrespect, man. Like, even when you're disrespecting somebody in rap, there's an unwritten code to carry a level of respect, and the more the new school progresses, the more that ethic is slowly being lost. I can see it.
None of it bros on rhyme. Stephen put you on road, didn't stick to the close game. R.I.P. go rest in peace, you little joke. Little joker, you learnt your lesson for trying to jump on the losing team. Now fuck off and go back to your grave. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Jingles got packed by police, and the sisters are born on baddies. Stop giving my heart dumb ways to die.
So it goes into another tune.
So many dumb ways to die. Shackle back tonight, forgot short like Ricky and Fly. Oh no, Shackle. I was gonna write some verses about the haze youths, but they're the most tired youths in the world. Some drunk Marlies. Go fucking ride for your bridges. Suck your mothers. I leg, motherfucker. Rose, Jack,
it's just like
Rose, Jack,
that added spit at the end.
Rose, Jack, Rose, I leg, motherfucker. Fucking ride for your bridges. Suck your mothers. I leg, motherfucker.
That just shows the level of disrespect with this. Like, people are dead. Why are you speaking ill on the dead? Like, they're dead. They're done. Even if you're warring or beefing with them, man, they're in the ground now. Let them stay. That's it. They're out of the game. Move on to your next target. And while saying that goes against everything that I've said, I could hold a very small, tiny margin of respect for that. Now, whether the point of this track was to bait out more opposition or what, I don't know. But this ain't what rap's about, man. And this is why I don't fuck with that drill shit. You've got impressionable kids listening to this. Like that 15-year-old lad. Walking to school, man. Got stabbed by a group of lads while walking to school. Listen, the mentality surrounding this stuff needs to fix up. I ain't even going to go at AbzSav, because at the end of the day, that's a scene, that's a culture. It's not one I agree with or one I condone, but as he said in the thing, who told you to live this life, like, the people that get involved in it, they do know what they're signing up for, or at least they should. A lot of the youths probably don't. They get misled and groomed and fed false information. But the people involved, they know what they're getting involved in. Again, doesn't make it right, doesn't make it any less of a tragedy that people are dying. But I can't full ball go at the artist when the artist is absolutely nothing without the traction, without the promotion. It's you guys endorsing this stuff, sharing it, promoting it. I mean, I know that I'm doing the exact same thing now by doing this video, so it's almost an ironic and hypocritical statement. However, I'm not showing this to my mates. Like, oh, look at this! Look what he said! Look what he said! Man, I'm talking about this shit. I'm starting the dialogue. Like, this ain't right, and it needs to stop. The rappers dying left, right and centre, and although rappers have always been killed, like, it's come to a point now where you have to worry about what you say in a line on a track in case they come and shoot you. Why can't anybody answer back with lyricism anymore? Why can't a rap beef stick to rap beef? Like, why can't it be clever wordplay, metaphors, similes, like rhyme schemes? Why don't we take it back? Like, this, it's just got to a point now where it's like, I'm gonna make something that sounds kind of hard. Doesn't matter what's being said in it. Maybe throw this outrageous shit in there just to get a bit more attention, and then I'm gonna come stab you up and shoot you up. That's not what rap is about, man. And I feel like I needed to talk about this, so sorry if it's been a bit of a long video. I think it's about fucking 20 minutes long. I'll probably edit this down and cut it down so that it isn't as long, but bro, let's stop this, man. Just boycott it. Why make it popular? Why make it big? Why share it? Why did this have to reach me? Like, I never heard of this brother at all. It just popped up. Sort it out, guys. Right, that's it anyway. Take it easy and make sure you follow all the channels. Peace.